Hello, new tradition, Lucha Libre. My name is Diana Sandoval, and this is a very special edition of Hablando de Lucha con Diana Sandoval, and of course, Bandido and Superboy. How's everyone doing out there? I hope you're all doing really well. We've got some really important things to talk about. We've got some crazy news, some crazy updates. A little local, a little champion of ours. I shouldn't be saying little, he's gonna kill me. But a champion of ours, Loco, has decided that he is not defending his Ntll championship against Hijo del Octagon this upcoming Twisted Lucha on August 17th. We're not sure what his plans are. Maybe we'll hear from him tonight. Bandido, what do you got to say?
Hey, good night, everyone. Good evening. Let me bring up our boy, Superboy, real quick. Hey, Superboy. We are live with Diana. As a matter of fact, Loco is seeing us right now on Instagram, so I'm sure he is very wondering what we're saying. I think someone's microphone's on, but let's bring everyone up to speed of what we're talking about.
My oh my, Loco has been talking up a storm. I saw his recent reel on Instagram and or his story, and wow, he's got a lot to say. He says that Hijo del Octagon is not deserving of this opportunity.
Well, we can show the fans exactly what he said.
Hola amigos, recuerden que este 17 de agosto, Palmdale, California, Ntll, Twisted Lucha, defiendo este campeonato contra Hijo de Octagón. Y recuerden que, you know what? No. I'm not defending this title. Hijo de Octagón, en verdad no se lo merece. ¿Cuándo fue la última vez? When is the last time he wrestled in an Ntll ring? He doesn't deserve it. As a matter of fact, there's a lot more wrestlers in that roster that are entitled for a title shot. Heck, you know what? I'd rather be in a match with anyone else. I'd rather be in a match with Chris Nasty. So Ntll, I hope you change that little flyer of yours and remember that I only wrestle people that deserve it, not just any luchador that comes from Mexico. So, recuerden, este 17 de agosto estaré presente. Ahí nos vemos.
What do you think, Superboy?
A mí se me hace que le están dando el miedito a Loco. Nunca se ha enfrentado a un luchador. Mira, yo quedé súper sorprendido con este chavo que la verdad tiene una rapidez y para su corta edad tiene mucha sabiduría, tiene un colmillo largo y retorcido. Recuerda que se está enfrentando con leyendas, con luchadores de alta velocidad, alto rendimiento. A lo mejor le entró el miedito ahí por ahí al mariachi, porque últimamente con eso de que tiene abogado, cambia las estipulaciones, hace lo que quiere. Y lo que me pregunto yo, Diana, no sé si estás de acuerdo, ¿qué está haciendo Ntll? ¿Qué está haciendo el bandido para poner un stop a todo esto?
Look, I don't know. If I were anybody else, I wouldn't want to mess with Loco right now. He does have those.
Oh, come on, Diana. You know, look, what do you say when we're off the camera? Say it. Don't be afraid, Loco.
Okay, look, all I'm saying is that the main point of his is that nobody deserves this title shot. Okay, well, what about Chris Nasty, he says? Come on. You're going to dodge Hijo del Octagon to go for Chris Nasty. Nothing against Chris Nasty. Wonderful luchador. But, I mean, with the mariachis on his side and with all the power in the world of Trevino Law, I mean, he's playing the game. He's playing the game, and he's playing it to his strengths.
I had to mute Superboy. Let me unmute him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got all the chips on his side, but again, you know what? I repeat myself. What is Bandido doing? What's Ntll doing? Does he have a grip on you? What's going on? Because look, He brought in the Samoans. I don't know those crazy Samoans that he brought last time. You know, they heard Vito Fratelli. You know, it was crazy. You know, he's walking in Ntll like if it was his backyard, like his living room. He's doing whatever he wants, changing up the cards. And come on. What is Ntll doing? Get a lawyer too. Do the same thing he's doing.
So, boy, what we're doing is we have finally came to the bottom of all the contracts and everything that were signed and done, and all the stipulations are expired now. So Loco really has no power or control, but he is a champ, and I do respect him as champion. And you know, this show we have a bunch of debuts. We have a lot of people coming in. La Chica Contreras is coming in from New York. And we have a new hometown local coming in. Superboy, I don't know if you've seen him. He's going to be the first ever Mr. Palmdale. He's debuting that day. So
what? Who's this?
It's a new wrestler, Superboy.
From New York?
No, Mr. Palmdale's from Palmdale. La Chica Carreras is coming in from New York. But Mr. Palmdale is debuting. He's a masked wrestler, Superboy. No one knows where he came from. All he sent me his resume. He's from Palmdale, and we had a match set up with. We were promoting it.
I know who that is. I know who it is.
No, you don't.
Come on. I know who it is. And I can tell you right now who it is.
Who is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah, come on, from Palmdale.
From Palmdale.
From Palmdale.
I mean,
Sexy
where else
Jesus.
would he be from?
Who?
Sexy Jesus. That's him. That's Mr. Palmdale, right?
Yeah, it looks like him a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
At first, Superboy, honestly, because he said he's a masked wrestler. At first, I thought it was Superboy Jr. If you look at
the body,
and but Superboy.
But you know, let me tell you one thing. You know, we're just talking about Consejo and AAA and you know how Peña was a lawyer, and you just said it. You hit it right on the nail. The fine print. Have you read the contract? Have you seen the fine print? Because Loco's very tricky. You know, he's not going to put the fine print where you could see it.
Well,
you know, it's going to be somewhere crazy. You know, hey, you got to check this contract like with a lupa, you know, with a magnifying glass. Make sure. Make sure you're getting everything. Because knowing Loco, watch. Y te lo digo desde ahorita, bandido. He's going to pull another fast one.
Loco's mistake.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Loco's mistake.
Exactly.
He only did his contract for 60 days, boy, and it's past 60 days. So honestly, I was going to bring Hammerstone back, but Hammerstone said that he's busy with TNA. Hammerstone will be back October for our anniversary event. We will see Hammerstone back, but this Saturday, the 17th, we will have Mr. Palmdale making his debut. And Chris Nasty was upset because it's like he wants to be Mr. Palmdale, but there's already Mr. Palmdale. So what we're going to do, Superboy, I'm going to accommodate Loco for the last time because his contract is up just before the 17th. So we are doing a change in the main event, Superboy. The new main event will be Loco, and he wanted a match with Chris Nasty, so he will be teaming up with Chris Nasty.
You're gonna tag him up with Chris Nasty? Come on.
He said that he would rather be in a match.
He couldn't have a better partner. He couldn't have a better partner, man. If you ask me.
Hey, that's what he said. He rather be in a match with Chris Nasty, so it'll be Chris Nasty and Loco versus Hijo de Octagon and Mr. Palmdale.
All right.
I love it. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Well, and the only thing, Superboy, I do not want to hear, and it would be great because that contract is expired. And Trevino Law will be present. I know who that is. No one else. He's under a mask. It's like, do we really know who?
Come on, who is it? Tell me.
You're
not gonna tell me.
I received a email saying, "Hey, I am a big fan of Ntll. I've been training for the last 10 years. I take care of my body." He sent me a picture with his mask and everything. So sent me a video of him in the ring, and he looked really good. So we're going to debut him against Chris Nasty. But
so okay, so if you know who he is, well, tell everybody else
Mr. Palmdale
who he is.
Mr.
He's
Palmdale.
Mr. Palmdale. I guess we'll just have to wait and see until August 17th. And if everybody else is curious, you can come too.
Diana, you gotta help me. Tell us who it is.
I have no idea. I couldn't tell. I mean, like, the outline is really fuzzy. It's a little confusing. It could be anybody.
I honestly thought it was Superboy Jr. Honestly,
could be.
Yeah,
got the same body build, same body shape.
Or could it be Vito Fratelli? I don't know.
No, he's not that round. If it was a little bit more round, yeah, you know, I'll say, oh yeah, it's Vito. But who can it be?
Hey, you know who else? It might be Superboy. Because we haven't seen him in the.
Hey, can you send me a picture like that, but without the shadow?
I was thinking it might be Látigo Blanco.
Hey,
no,
to be fair.
No, it's to talk to be like. It could be Legionario.
Legionario.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All I've seen, so we're gonna debut him, but since Loco requested for Chris Nasty to be in his match, so we made a tag match, and it will be Mr. Palmdale and Hijo de Octagon versus Chris Nasty and Loco.
Hey, sounds fair to me.
You know
he wants to be in a match with Chris Nasty.
Hey, Louis, if you're watching, you know who this is. Tell me who it is.
Hey, here we go, Superboy. Here we go.
Is this a masked man?
He's a mask.
Is this guy in a mask?
In a mask.
Because I could see ears.
Hey, Superboy. Your boy Loco is already complaining on Instagram.
What is it?
Mr. Palmdale never wrestled for Ntll and already main eventing. Have some respect for your roster. Superboy, we don't know if he's never wrestled for Ntll. He's coming in a mask. How many wrestlers do you know, Superboy, that you've worked with before and also they come in with a mask?
I don't know.
So
I seen it happen before. I seen it happen.
Yeah, so it could be someone that's worked with Ntll for the longest time since we've been in business for 25 years, Superboy. So we don't know. All I received is
somebody. You gotta tell me. You gotta give me at least a hint. Is it somebody from when Ntll started, middle or last?
Superboy, it could be somebody. Who knows? But all I know, Superboy, this guy says to me, "Hey Joe, you know who I am. We've worked before. Here's my I want to be Mr. Palmdale. Palmdale loves me so much. I want to be Mr. Palmdale from now on. Send me a picture of him and his mask and everything." He said, "But don't show the picture yet because I want to make my great debut on August 17th." And he actually wanted a match with Loco, but I told him Loco's already booked. So, and then Chris Nasty called him out. But now that Loco requested to be in a match with Chris Nasty, so we moved it up. So it's all on Loco. Okay. So I don't know why Loco's complaining because he requested to be in a match with Chris Nasty. Chris Nasty was already booked with Mr. Palmdale.
I guess he wanted to wrestle against them, but you turned the table around and put him as his partner.
Joe loud and clear, honestly. Right, I think he gave him what he wanted.
He never said, "I want to wrestle against Chris Nasty." He said, "I'd rather be in a match with Chris Nasty." Fine print, Superboy.
Totally fair.
Fine print.
Yep. Hey, in love and war, everything's fair.
and now he's complaining. We're giving him what he wants, and now he's complaining, Superboy.
You know, he's a crybaby. ¿Qué esperas el Loco? He's always crying about something. You know, si le tuvo miedo al hijo de Octagon, come on. I know why he's afraid of him. If you would have seen him in that match that I saw him, he's incredible. You know, I really don't praise that people that much, especially not with a career not as long as he has. But man, this guy is fast, dude. He's fast, and he's a hell of a wrestler.
And Superboy, and you saw him against competitors that were not all that great.
Yeah, exactly right. But you know what? He went out there and he did his thing. And man, I was really, really impressed. And you guys are gonna love this guy. This is the type of wrestler Ntll loves.
Well, not only that, Superboy, but look at his partner. So this guy has quickness, has speed and everything, but now he's teaming up with Mr. Pondo that looks like he has strength. I don't know, I can't really tell, but he looks like he's a muscular guy, Superboy. What do you think?
Hey, Bandido.
Yes.
Is that a picture of me when I was young?
Superboy, are you making your return, Superboy?
No. I'm just telling you. Is that one of my old pictures?
Oh, Superboy, is that you?
Look, all I'm saying is I've never seen Mr. Palmdale and Superboy in the same room. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Como gotas de agua. Como gotas de agua.
And what a coincidence that Superboy says, could it be someone that wrestled with you since 25 years ago? And what did he say before we went on? I remember I was at that show 24 years ago. Superboy is, come on, Superboy. Are you ready to make your return, Superboy? You know what?
Hey, who knows? Who knows? You got to be there on the 17th.
It's all Sam Adonis' fault.
Dude, you know what? With a partner like Hijo de Octagon, all I got to do is show up and we're going to win.
Hey,
this guy's incredible.
Superboy, all you got to do is pull a mil máscaras.
Ándale.
That's it. That's all you need.
Superboy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait. If it's not you, Superboy.
It is me. Yeah, I said it.
Wait. If it's not you, could we mean Máscara, Superboy, making his return?
Maybe 20 years ago.
Well, hey, we don't know how that picture is.
That's also fair.
Oh, that's true. Well, you know what? You know who he kind of reminds me of? Remember that big ass wrestler that from San Diego, California, that he used to go by the name. He used to be a good friend of mine. We tagged up a lot. Joe Kimball, Perro Russo.
The Perro Russo,
dude. If you put them side by side, that picture, it's identical.
And that's another wrestler that worked for Ntll way back in the day.
Yeah.
Well, could be anyone, I guess.
Yeah. Who could it be?
Have you ever heard of him, Diana?
Unfortunately, I don't think so.
Oh, my goodness. He was a hell of a wrestler.
Diana.
Yeah.
You would know.
I would.
I'm curious. Because at one time, G Sharp did wear a mask.
Yes.
Is that G Sharp?
Oh.
Once upon a time ago.
I don't see the long hair. I don't see the long hair.
Superboy, look at the hair on top.
Look, when I met him, he did wear a mask. So it's completely possible that he's just not telling me anything. He's pulling double duty.
The body's the same. The body's the same.
Oh, exactly. Identical.
He wants a double dip.
Yeah. He might want that double payday, you know?
Hey.
I don't know. Right now, it's between, honestly, it could be Superboy making his return, Superboy, which, you know, it's been kind of funny how Superboy didn't show up to the last show. And
interesting.
Anything. I'll do anything to go against Loco.
Interesting.
I would do anything.
And there is a
rivalry. He has called me out a few times. Is that I'm afraid? No, I'm not afraid.
And Superboy, why are you in the dark today?
Because I'm too lazy to go turn the light on.
Oh, no.
I don't know. Hey, Loco's already talking shit, Superboy. He said it's probably Mr. California.
Hey, it probably is.
It might be.
Yeah.
Hey, Anna, you can't even hold it.
Hey, I know. Hey, the red bat.
It's red bat. It's a possibility.
The red bat.
We did say anyone, okay? We did say anyone.
The red bat gave back a look for wearing his gear.
Oh, the vengeance.
The
story.
But the story right here, now so we turn the light, so
is that better?
Him.
I can see you now.
Yes.
Superboy.
Hello. It's me.
Loco did call you out a couple times.
I'm telling you.
Loco, this is your wife, boy.
Yeah, my wife will back me up anytime.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't want to sound offensive, but is that Guillermina?
It could be. The shoulders are the same.
I don't know, boy. All I know is that this was all brought upon to Loco by Loco. Chris Nasty was booked on the match against Mr. Palmdale. Loco said, I'd rather be in a match with Chris Nasty. So now he's in a match with Chris Nasty. And now he's already complaining. So you and no Loco.
Hey, un big shout out para Tony. What's up, Tony? Fíjate lo que puso el Tony. I should, but no. I don't have it.
I'm so sorry. I can't read the chat. What is it saying?
Oh,
Get the clapper for the light, Superboy.
Oh.
Yeah, we have Luis Rosales that is going to miss the show because he's going up north to the Queen of the Indies.
Oh, what? I'll never forgive you, Louis.
He'll be up there. He's be like wishing he was at our show. You'll see.
Hey, that's true. Look, he's still laughing about the Samoans, the mariachi Samoans.
They're big, but I don't know about them being Samoan.
They're Samoan. I'll bet you anything, Diana. I'm pretty sure they got some Samoan blood on them because they look Samoan all the way. Those guys are not Mexican. Come on.
Those two are regular frijoles and nopales. Those are straight Mexican.
No, they were raised with coconuts and pineapples.
Coconuts.
Quiero mandar un saludo a Máscara Dorada 2000 Junior. Nos está viendo. Un saludo para el compa allá desde México. Saludotes, Máscara Dorada 2000.
Hola, saludos.
But like I'm saying, hey, fuck. Oh, sorry, excuse my language. I just thought of something.
What?
Dude, who's been to almost every Ntll show? And all of a sudden, he's not going to be at this one.
No.
Louis.
You think that Louis could be Mr. Palmdale?
Could that be Luis Rosales?
Well, he's playing it out pretty good. Don't worry, I'll be back in September. I think that's going to be him.
What a coincidence.
Oh, my God.
You know, it's either one of the two. He's either sponsoring Mr. Palmdale or he's Mr. Palmdale.
Louis, hey, Big Pat, what's up, Big Pat? Big Pat just called him out. Louis is Mr. Palmdale. Hey, and you know what?
Louis.
And Big Pat would know because he picked every match winner for Night of Victoria perfectly.
Yes, every single one.
So Big Pat, I think it's either it is Louis D. Said, I wish it was me or Drunken Angel. No, hey, well, that's another key point. Angel is making his comeback at this show. He's gonna be back at the show.
Oh, he's gonna be there?
Angel Zamora. Let me see.
Órale, saludos para el Angel.
All right. I see a little bit of Louis. You see a little bit of Angel in there?
Yeah, I see a little bit of Angel, yeah.
You know what? I've got the ultimate plot twist. Somebody we're not thinking about, all right? Just hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Is Tony going to the show?
You know what? No. I don't think it's Tony. But what about Tony's sister? We saw her catch fucking Galeno.
Anyone that can catch Galeno.
Yes.
Look, I'm just saying.
Yes. I think it's Tony. I think Tony's too much of a nacho king. But Tony's
too preoccupied about his nachos. You're right.
Hey, I think it is Tony. I think it is Tony.
I think it is Tony. No, I think it's his sister, Tony's sister.
It's his mom.
No,
It's Tony's mom. Who catched the big dude?
His sister. The
sister?
The sister.
Oh yeah.
Good for her.
It might be Tony's sister. I don't know, Diana. I think right now I'm looking at it being Superboy.
I think you might be right. I think he might be training.
But
don't say anything, otherwise it's not going to be a surprise.
Oh, so you're admitting it?
No, I'm just saying, don't say anything. I'm not admitting to anything. I'm just saying, you're going to be surprised.
Jose Valdera, saludo, Jose. He says, that's right. Got me and my dad front row seats to this lucha. Awesome.
We'll see you there.
And Superboy.
Front row seats. You can't go wrong with that. Front row seats, those are the best seats in the house.
That's the splash zone.
Yep.
Literally. But honestly, Superboy, I am curious, because the email I got from Mr. Palmdale was very personal, like I know him for a long time.
Interesting.
And and Diana, before we went on, I showed you guys a picture of Super Porky when he did our show 24 years ago. And what did Superboy say?
Oh, I think that he was in the match with him.
And my body was like that at that time.
Yeah,
yeah.
But Superboy,
yeah.
But we haven't seen you in 2 months, Superboy. And you're just showing us in the dark, so I don't know, Superboy.
Hey. I don't want to say anything, but I've been working out. I don't want to say anything though.
But Superboy, if it's you, Superboy, don't say anything.
I'm not. Just it's all I could say. It's gonna be a big surprise.
It's gonna be a huge surprise. All I gotta say, Superboy, is that once Mr. Palmdale hits the arena, hits the floor, the roof is gonna blow up. I could assure you that building is gonna rumble. It's gonna shake once he hits the ring.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I know it is.
I
know it is.
I can just tell you that.
Quick question while we're on live here. Will I be interviewing Mr. Palmdale as part of our pre-show?
I think you know what? It's funny because Mr. Palmdale actually requested to do an interview, a pre-show interview.
Well, all right. Well, I'm looking forward to interviewing him.
Here's the funny part. He said that he's going to have a former champion interview him.
Former champion interviews Mr. Palmdale. All right.
So that's why it seems weird to me. Like this guy's really familiar with us. So Superboy was a champion way back in the day. But Diana, I think you should moderate that interview. For sure.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Look at this.
I'd love to moderate the interview between Superboy and somebody else, I mean, Mr. Palmdale and somebody else.
Superboy keeps asking too many questions. Maybe Superboy making a comeback.
It's a secret. It's a secret.
Don't tell nobody.
Maybe.
So Superboy, like we said, this is the
I'm still exercising. Let me do my stretches. Look at that. Oh, look at it. Look at my neck. Look at my neck. Oh, I don't have one. I'm sorry.
Well, dude, look. You don't have one in the picture either. I mean, Mr. Palmdale. I don't see a neck at all.
I think that's the only resemblance I have with that picture. No neck.
Dude, what kind of looks kind of weird here, Superboy, is if you put all three together, they make one Mr. Palmdale.
Yeah, that's true.
Now,
that's true. Hey, you know what? You should have had the low life Chris Nasty on this on this interview. I would like to see what are his thoughts. What is he thinking?
Well,
Does he even know that he's tagging up with Loco? Did you name Twisted Loco? I mean, Twisted Lucha because of Loco? Because he's twisted, man.
He's twisted. And Superboy,
twisted in the cabeza.
I want to remind you that last year, Superboy, we did the first Twisted Lucha, and we had a hurricane that day. Remember?
Yes.
That was the day that we had the hurricane hit California.
Oh, that was insane. I remember that. Yeah.
You know what? I totally screwed up that day because I was planning to leave that night, but I said, nah, it's going to rain. It's been raining a little bit. It's going to be raining. I don't want to drive in the rain, so I'll leave tomorrow morning. So I left the following day. Damn, was it pouring. There was accidents left and right. It was foggy. You couldn't see nothing ahead of you. And I go, oh, my God. I chose the worst time to leave.
Yeah, it was a bad one that day.
It was a little bit scary driving up there, too, but surprisingly, coming back down wasn't that bad.
No, for me it was. I left around like 12, and it was terrible. Oh, 10. I think I left early. I think I left a little bit earlier because I didn't want to avoid all of that. Man, I ran right into that. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was boring. No visibility. Accidents. You know, you couldn't see the cars until you were like right on top of them.
That's awesome.
So this is, like I said, this August, the Loco's contract that he duped us onto expires in August or this month. So we're still being, as you can see, Diana, Superboy, we are being very complacent to Loco still, where we are giving him what he wanted. This is what he wanted. He said it himself. I'd rather have him be in a match with Chris Nasty, so we're giving him a match with Chris Nasty as his tag team partner. He did not specify against him. He just said in a match with him.
Yeah.
Giving him what he wants.
So we're giving him what he wants.
You know, I feel bad. I feel bad because I like Chris Nasty. That's all I'm saying.
So, this is going to be an interesting matchup. And honestly, the whole card is very stacked. We have G Sharp versus Wicked. Wicked's making his return. That's going to be a certified banger right there.
Oh, yeah. I'm really excited to watch it myself. G just came back from Canada doing WrestleCore up there. And he wrestled White Tiger. And I believe he also wrestled Damian.
Bestia.
So lots of lucha, lots of good stuff. Came up with the W, so I'm sure he's ready to just rip it into Wicked, and I hope Wicked's bringing
Wow. Congrats to him because he's been doing a hell of a work. He's all over the place, and that's the one thing that's gonna always keep you active. It's gonna keep you on top of your game, and that's why he has so many Ws because he's on top of the game.
Yeah, he doesn't call him the world fighter for no reason.
But let me tell you one thing now, Diana. Have you seen Wicked lately?
I have. He's been really interesting. It's been
so much,
me.
Wow. Last time I saw him, it was not the same with Wicked that we saw earlier. In Ntll, he's a different Wicked, and he's improved so much. And I was just mesmerized and just watching him. He's got an orthodox style, and he adapts to anybody. So it's always good and interesting to watch him wrestle.
Oh yeah, he's definitely changed and he's improved, and it's crazy to watch it. Honestly, it's really mesmerizing.
Yes, it is. It is. So, what other matches do we have, Bandido?
This one I'm really excited for. Sonico makes his long way debut also at Ntll.
It'll
be Sonico Fatal versus Diego Valens for the Antelope Valley title, which also is going to be all over the place. I think that match is going to be really, really all over the place. We have the Red Bat returns. The Red Bat versus Casey Phoenix. We have
is that the real Red Bat or?
Well, we never know. It might be local trying to double dip too.
Well, hey, is he getting paid double? Because I want to get paid double. I'm just saying.
Hey, but the surprise of the night, honestly, is going to be on what kind of attitude Alex Gracia shows up.
Yeah, that's been really actually not bothering me, but that's been like in my head lately. Because what we saw at Night of the Victoria was a different Alex Gracia. Let me tell you, like Pink Dream turned to Pink Nightmare. He is pissed off at not just Ntll, but every girl on that roster.
Well, she said that she wanted a match with Hicko because Hicko's a hometown favorite down here, and she wants to suck the silliness out of her face.
Wow.
So
those are big words, strong words.
Big words, but you know what? What we saw the last event after the match, Alex Gracia was really on fire. So I'm not surprised that we'll see something very unexpected from her.
I'm looking forward to it.
Well, you know what? I'm always for Hit Girl. She's a great wrestler, great attitude, and like you said, she's a Palmdale favorite, and she's one of my favorite women wrestlers. And I've seen her from her early matches and how she's mature in this business. And wow, Alex Gracia, I don't know if she's got a chip on her shoulder lately, but I don't know what's going on with her. But I don't like her. I'll say it. Hey, I said it. I don't like her. I don't like her attitude. I don't know what happened, but you know what? Don't mess with Hit Girl, because Hit Girl is, she's gonna retaliate. And Hit Girl, hey, you seen it with Reina Maya, where they were tag team champions, and they went against each other, and they slapped the promoter. The promoter said, "You know what? Ya estuvo." He said, "No more belts. You're not my tag champs anymore." So yeah, she's a little stick of dynamite.
And Superboy, one of your favorites makes his return. Also, we have Ciclón Ramirez coming back to Ntll. It'll be Ciclón Ramirez and making his return. Also, J2 Mattioli. For I think this is the first time matchup, honestly, versus Vito Fratelli and Ty Ray.
Honestly, what a mix of talent.
Yeah. So all I gotta say about Nilo is save your tears for another day. Papa.
Oh shit. Superboy.
So, hey,
wait.
Are you gonna have the so-called Mexican, the Samoans? Are you gonna have them on the show?
Superboy. Well, Loco's there. He's gonna have his muscle there. But Superboy. Loco just sent you a message. He said,
a ver qué dice.
You don't like a lot of people. I think you're the problem, Superboy.
Well, have him show me I'm the problem, because I think he's the problem. That's all I gotta say.
We're gonna see that, Superboy. Superboy, I don't know. More and more. Oh, Dan, what do you think?
It really could be anybody. My bets are that it is indeed Superboy. Okay, that is what I'm feeling deep down in my gut. I think that Superboy has missed the last show because he's out there training, doing his best to try to get back in that ring to give Loco what he deserves.
Hey, Joe, quita el programa. Quítalo. Look at my neck. Look at my neck, Diana. Look at that. Put the picture again so people can take a good look. Come on.
Hey, you asked me for my opinion. That's my opinion.
Look at the ears. Look at the ears, how down they go. I got the same ears. Look.
Yeah.
Come
on. And the email says the people from Palmdale love me so much and accept me that I want to be Mr. Palmdale. Everyone loves Superboy in Palmdale.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. You know what? As a matter of fact, people already call me Mr. Palmdale.
Superboy, look what you said. His wife doesn't let him. Que te pega tu vieja, güey.
Hey. No te metas con mi esposa porque nos va a ir gacho a los dos, a ti y a mí.
Loco. That could also be Guillermina under mask. You did talk a lot of shit to her, Loco. So you have a lot of people that are
this is all I gotta say. If Loco is gonna have those crazy twisted Samoans in the corner, hey, I'm having Guillermina in my corner.
Oh my goodness. Well, those crazy twisted Samoans, as you call them, are indeed Mariachi Montaña, and they are coming back to go up against the team of Javi and Gustavo.
They're not mariachi what?
Mariachi Montaña.
No, they're mariachi Samoans.
What would be the equivalent of Montaña? I don't even know. Like volcanoes or something?
Hey, hey, loco, Louis no sabe shit. He said, ese rebel loco llora, llora. Why are you crying?
I'm telling you. Hey, you know what? ¿Sabes qué, mi querido loco? Si sabes lo que es bueno, mejor irá. Cierra el pico. Nos vemos el 17. And not only is the 17th a special day, a great card, but it's also my birthday, guys.
Oh, okay.
I'll be hitting the speed limit, 55.
Well, you guys heard it. Make sure you bring lots of presents for Superboy when he makes his re-debut as Mr. Palmdale, okay?
Muchos regalos. Hey, I accept cash. I accept Cell. My number is 213.
Boy. Only one thing, boy. If you are Mr. Palmdale, please do not sell your mask before your match.
You know I am.
That's just how he's sold.
Hey, if there's a good bid out there, hey, I'm selling it. Anyways, it's a company mask, so I could get a little bit more cash.
Loco can't stop crying like a little baby. Loco,
I'm telling you, Angel, come on, you gotta back me up, Angel. I always back you up. And by the way, that's a beautiful picture with a Toxica. Yeah, Diana too.
Is your birthday too, Diana?
Is it my birthday too? Oh no, my birthday's in October. The October show is my birthday show.
There you go.
Speaking of October, boy, confirmed this week, Bestia 666 will be part of the anniversary show as well.
Wow. So you're pulling all the cards, Bandido, for this show.
Well, boy, it's gonna be our anniversary, and we're trying to get enough people. Also, we are doing something like our own kind of Hall of Fame, but we have our legends, our NTL legends. So we will have some of the original NTL guys that worked for us in that parking lot, Luna's Mufflers in San Fernando Road in Pacoima. That's where we started in the city of Pacoima, and like you were there too. So boy, it's funny because
dude, I still got the grease stain in my leg from that show.
It's funny how we used to.
While we were in the supposed locker room, we were underneath the they call it
the lift
where they do the oil changes.
Oh no!
Espérate, pásame una 10 millimeter.
I don't know, but I don't want to say this, but a lot of guys walked out kind of funny from there. Hey,
but they walked out. Out. You know what I mean?
You paid us in tools and oil changes and.
It was hard to pay you guys when we only had like 10 people show up. Those were the beginning of NTL. We would have shows and Superboy's there. And that's why I'm always grateful for all the guys that at the beginning of NTL, we would have fucking 5 people show up at our shows. We started, and I guess this is why I love NTL so much, and it's my way because we've started where we had very minimal people to we're having sellout shows, and it's just the hard work and dedication that we focus. And right now, we are in a whole different level. We have a team now that's behind NTL. We'll get more into that in the future. But it's just growing process, but we were there, so boy. The first really main event show we had, and we did this interview last year. It was with Apolo de Oro as he versus Diabólico versus Sin Límite, mask versus mask, and it was funny because Sin Límite last year he still had the mask that he beat, that he wrestled, and that he won. Remember?
Wow.
So
that's really fun.
It's one of his trophies.
And one of the things like we were saying, for me it was important to try to have as many people that back from the beginning of Saludo Brazo Junior Cinas from Mexico City is the people that were in the beginning, and one of the persons I believe he was our first international star that came was Felino and Super Porky. And I had totally forgot that I believe they wrestled. They were against Superboy and Piloto Suicida. In that
no, match. I think that match it was a 3-on-3, wasn't it?
3-on-3.
Yeah, it was Capitan Oro, Superboy, and Galeno. You know, Kiss's nephew.
Or was it Kiss? I think
no. It was El Galeno.
El Galeno. I believe.
Yeah, he came out all in white.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. And you know who else was part of that show, Superboy? Was and I remember this right now. You say all white was Doctor Muerte, Acero's father-in-law. He was part of that show.
Oh, yeah, wow. Exactly,
yeah. And I remember that match because he was with Rosita Salvaje. But the reason we bring that up is Super Porky. He was always one of my favorites. So it was like cool to have him part of the show. So you know, God took him already. He's in a better place. So that's why it's his anniversary. So we have representing him, his son, Michael. He will be present for the show. And when I talked to Tyler, I told him, you know, the reason I really wanted the show is because it has a meaning. You know, you represent your dad, and he was at the show 24 years ago. And I had really forgot who they were until I showed Super's picture. Tell me.
That's so cute.
Everyone knows Joe.
Is that Joe Jr. right there?
That's Joe Jr.
Wow.
And it was cute because Joe Jr. started crying. And Porky started crying with him. I go, Porky, ¿por qué llora, señor? Es que me encantan los niños y a verlos llorar me hace llorar a mí. Physically crying with them.
You know what's funny? I come out in that picture, but I'm behind the black carp. You can't see me.
Well, you know what's funny, Superboy? At one point,
I was right behind there.
At one point during that show, everyone behind the black carp.
That's where it fell, right? And that thing had tires at the bottom.
We're gonna bring that up. We're working on filming our documentary, and we'll try to get it done before the anniversary show. And Diana's also going to be part of that. And these are stories that, like, I totally forget. And you know, that's what we're going to interview Superboy. We're going to interview a lot of the guys who were part of the show back then. And you know who was part of that show, Superboy, also? I don't know if you remember him. One of the first white guys to ever wrestle in AAA. The first American to wrestle in AAA. As Super Conejo.
Oh yeah, it was either Luis Spicoli or
Bobby Bradley.
From Fontana,
Bobby
San Bernardino. Bobby Bradley. There you go.
Bobby Bradley was at that.
I think Luis Spicoli was the first one to work for AAA.
What?
El novio de Madonna.
They went at the same time, but Bobby Bradley went in as Super Conejo. He went in as the Super Rabbit.
Okay.
And Luis.
I remember that.
I think they both went in at the same time. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to our buddy Efrain. Efrain, you know everything, Efrain. Let me see. Efrain.
Saludos al Efrain.
Who's Mr. Palmdale? Who's this guy, Mr. Palmdale?
No les digas que soy yo, Efrain.
I think it's Superboy. I think Superboy is making his comeback August 17th.
I think so too.
Let's see if I Superboy.
Mira, pinche.
Dude, I'm telling you, look, the same silhouette.
Wait.
Exactly the same.
Yeah. Wait, let me get my shoulders up. Like that.
Cálmate, mi máscara.
Come on.
I will say that The picture is not Mil Máscaras. I did not need to get a assist letter from him. It is not Mil Máscaras.
Un saludo para el Shalom.
Shalom.
Que nos está mandando saluditos por ahí. Dice, greetings everyone. Superboy, Bandido, and Diana.
Hola, hello.
¿No invitas al rojo?
No, porque esto fue para anunciar lo de la lucha, fue algo rapidito que armamos en un ratito, Subway, pero para next week quiero ver si hacemos de pedir unos 3-4 programas camino al evento para que se ponga de acuerdo el Super Red y no nos falle, Subway.
Abuelita, porque si no está el rojo no hay show.
Pues sabes que hablando de rojo, hablando de aquí hay un luchador que se llama Absalom, tú lo conoces, Subway.
Sí.
¿Podrá ser Subway?
A lo mejor sí. Could be.
The head's kind of curved. I mean, it could just be him. I don't know.
It could be Absalom right there. Or Legionario, like you said, Subway.
Ya, Legionario. A mí se me figura Legionario.
It could be Legionario. Or, ¿sabes qué, Subway?
Oh, I know. Hey, you know what? I know who I'm going to call. I'm going to call Verónica Camarena so you can send me that picture de Legionario because I think that's where they got it from.
Subway.
On the last show, Legionario was there. He took some cool pictures in the ring.
Subway. You know who else made a comeback y se miran bien mamado?
¿Quién?
Tu compadre, el piloto. No,
sí.
Puede ser, Subway, puede ser piloto.
Sí.
Well, if it's piloto, if Mr. Pablo comes out screaming, hey, motherfucker, we know it's piloto.
Sigue siendo refugio.
Ahí está la guía.
Permíteme un segundito.
Te van a regañar, Subway, ¿ya ves?
Ahí está, ahí tienes.
Dice Efraín, el Subway bien mamado. Ahí está. Subway.
Abuelita, mira. Uf. Las orejas.
Subway. Ya no emites a Mil Máscaras, güey. Nos va a demandar, güey.
Ay, cariño, no, pues ya veremos. Va a ser una gran sorpresa este 17 de agosto, ahí en Palmdale, California, donde vamos a estar presentes para este gran evento que se va a llevar a cabo, que está fenomenal. Viene lo mejor de la Ntll. Y nuevamente, ya saben la rutina. Tienen que comprar sus boletos de primera fila, porque esos boletos se van rapidito. Por ahí vi que ya tienen boletos de primera fila. Y si son como yo, que me gusta experimentar la lucha libre de frente, donde casi te cae la saliva de los luchadores, te cae el agua, te cae el sudor, pero sabes que ahí estamos en primera fila. Y a mí, si yo voy a una función y no soy en primera fila, hace cuenta que no fui.
Absolutely. There are still some front row seats available, so please go ahead and purchase those.
Only one.
One?
What?
Well, whoever's lucky, whoever gets there first, I guess.
Hey, second row's good.
I'll tell you right now. We still have general admission. General admission is still good seating at Transplants. Second row. We have one in the front, and we have 12 in the second row left.
That's it. They're going to go fast.
But we still have plenty general admission.
So there's still plenty of time to get your tickets. While there's still time, just get them. Get your front row, second row. Porque luego I don't want to see you guys on the outside looking through the windows. Because this time we are gonna put curtains so you so you can't see inside.
And you see,
it's a mega card. Look at that. Look at this card.
It's a stack show. Ciclón Ramírez, Hijo Octagón, Sónico. Alex Gracia, Hit Girl, Vito, La Chica Carreras, who's making her debut from the East Coast. And you know what's really cool? She's actually from out here, from Orange County. But
very cool.
Started her career out there, and she's living out there in the East Coast. So it'd be cool for her to come back, but she has the tough match of Everly Rivera, who's also been on a war path. So we'll see that. I'm really looking forward for Fatal versus Sonico versus Diego Valles. His first time. It's going to be a really tough one for him. And we said main event change, the new main event, because of Loco. At his request, he has a match with Chris Nasty as his tag team partner versus Hijo del Taiwan and Mr. Palmdale. And all I could say is...
¿Me hablas, bandido?
When Mr. Palmdale hit... What happened?
Are you calling me?
No. Hey.
I heard you say Mr. Palmdale. I said, what?
Yeah, but not yet, Superboy. Not yet.
Okay.
So it's going to be off the hook, honestly. And then tickets are on sale for our anniversary show. They are selling already, Superboy. This is the first flyer for the anniversary show. We have Mr. Iguana. We have Psycho Clown, Sam Adonis, TJ Perkins. Hammerstorm makes his return. Extreme Tiger, Alex the Lion, Maserati, G Sharp, Loco, Diego Valens, the Kiss Brothers, our women's champion, Sexy Star, Laredo Kid, and just added today is Bestia, and we still have more to come. This is the first rough draft of this event. There is still more to come. Should we give a spoiler or not yet?
Oh, definitely. Please do.
On top of all these matches, we will have a 10-women battle royal.
No way!
A 10-women battle royal where the winner will main event at the next Night of Victoria against one of our champions.
Oh, wow. I've just got chills. I mean, I love women's wrestling. Of course, I have to love women's wrestling, but I really enjoy and love women's wrestling. So the fact that you are having a 10-women battle royal at this show means just everything to the little girl in me that grew up loving lucha.
Well, we're working on a surprise return for that battle royal. So.
Is that the champion? Let me know, please.
And speaking of champions, Superboy, I want to give a big shout out to our women's champion who's been killing it in Mexico right now. Sexy Star, she's been killing it in AAA and everything. And what's been awesome about her, Superboy, is, as you know, Superboy, in companies in Mexico, they're very jealous, you could say. And I don't mean this in a bad way. I think we all
they're very protective.
But she has been walking to the ring with the title. And that's really big thing out there in Mexico City, especially in a big televised company like AAA. And not only that, she's going to Spain, I believe, this weekend or next weekend. They will be going to Spain. So our title will be out there in Spain as well.
That's crazy. What promotions are in Spain?
I think they're working some sort of things with AAA. I know AAA. There's a bunch of guys from AAA going to Spain.
Wow. Okay.
And let me tell you something. Wrestling, especially lucha libre, is really big in Spain.
Well, shout out to the homies out there, Javier and Noah Stryker. They're my good friends from Spain. Went out there with G Sharp at Lucha Libre Barcelona. And I know that they're doing great stuff out there. Lucha Libre Cabaret, check it out if anyone is interested in some very good Spanish pro wrestling. So there you go.
Awesome.
Hey, Superboy, El Cousin El Roro is here watching you live. What are we talking about, the Mariachi Montaña, Superboy?
No, but the Samoans or what?
I don't know.
¿Qué dicen los Samoans?
Te mandan saludar.
Dude, I don't believe I don't believe they're Mexican, dude. And to be honest, I'm a bit offended. Because they come out with this mariachi traje with their sombreros. Hey, it doesn't suit them. They should come out with tattoos and their little. They
eat their beans and they eat their nopales with a tortilla. Okay, just like everybody else. They just eat a lot more. Okay,
can you prove that? Can you prove they eat nopales?
I don't
Can you
need proof.
prove that?
Just look at their last promo. Before they even started their promo, they asked for beer. Come on, is there anything more Mexican than that?
Hey, los Samoas también son borrachos.
Sí, son borrachos, Samoans, sí.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, that's, you know. But Superboy, hey, you remember that movie that was filmed down there in your barrio, Blood In, Blood Out?
Yeah.
Pura
Heights.
Right there, Boyle Heights. So you know, the Samoans have the bloodline, so the fucking primos have pura sangre dentro, sangre fuera.
Pura.
But
I think you know what? I better be careful because next thing you know, they're gonna bring the bloodline over here and kick my ass.
Boy, I think Superboy should give him a DNA test.
You know what?
Like an ancestry test.
Hey, Superboy, when it comes out that they're related to you, Superboy.
Hey, I'm part Samoan. Hey, I got I did the DNA test, so I got 10% Samoan.
Pero adentro, güey.
Adentro y afuera y lo que sobra.
Oh my God.
Hey, we have Diana here, Superboy.
Well, I'm talking about the blood, the sangre.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bandido.
Hey, a big shout out to our homie Anthony Acevedo. The 23andMe test, August 17. Ya está. Hey, but Superboy, but if you're Mr. Pondo, you'll be too busy to give him the DNA test.
I already took it. I know what I have. I know what I am.
No, to give them Mariachi Montaña the DNA test.
They don't need it, dude. They're Samoan, for crying out loud. Tell me, Mexicans don't look like that. Mexicans don't wrestle like that, like these big dudes. Come on. These guys are Samoan.
I'll try to think of big Mexican wrestlers from back in the day, Superboy.
Who? I'm telling you, they're from the bloodline. They're from the. I heard them before. I heard them.
I know what.
They were going yeet.
Superboy, what about?
What's up, Moose?
Hey, what about TNT?
Yeah, but he's from Colima, Papa. Come on, you can tell a guy from Colima, dude. You being from Colima. Come on, you're not gonna confuse him with a Samoan. Come on.
Hay cocos también, Superboy.
Exactamente, pues por eso te digo.
Hey, Superboy, quiero mandar un saludo a este compita, a Super Caló Jr., que lo está mirando ahorita en Instagram. Saludos a Super Caló Jr., allá hasta el Estado de México. Un saludote para él. Le está echando ganas. A ver, muy pronto lo vemos por acá.
El luchador Super Caló.
El Junior.
Órale. Ok, no, pues un saludote para él y para su señor padre y para su abuelo, que también, tú sabes que son hijos del Bello Greco, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Ok.
Un saludote para ellos. Oye, Superboy, y algo, something they've been asking us a lot. Before we go, Hijo de Octagon is the original son of the legend himself, Octagon. Because everyone says, hey, no.
You know what? I don't know. There is controversy. I know that AAA came out with an Octagon Jr. When he personally went out and disproved that. Then we were talking about. We don't have to go that far. We were talking about Peña having the rights to the names. So literally, he could name anybody a junior. We really don't know if it's legit a junior or somebody that got the name. I'll be honest, and that's what I think.
No, what? That's the thing. And the one that's coming with us is the son of Octagon.
Can you prove it? We're gonna have the DNA test. That's okay.
We're gonna have the DNA
test also on Hijo de Octagon.
Yes. We will have a DNA test on Octagon.
Are you sure Joe Jr. is your son?
No way.
We can do a DNA test.
Hey, Superboy, that's why he's Joe Jr. Pues si no es mi hijo,
He's your tocayo.
Well.
Okay, hey, I do the same thing, and they're not my kids, they're my tocayos. I name them after me.
Exactly.
Y también son parientes porque les puse mi apellido, ¿eh?
También. Pero Superboy, Diana, thank you for coming on. We gave the special bulletin that we had to give. The new main event, as you know, for the 17th will be Loco teaming up with Chris Nasty versus Hijo del Tagón and Mr. Palmdale.
Come on, don't give it
Yeah,
up.
we'll give it away.
I don't know. Let's start a poll, Diana. We'll start a poll on Instagram. Who do you think is Mr. Palmdale?
All right, let's do it. Let's see what the people have to say.
We'll put Superboy's name.
Yeah, go ahead. Just look at the picture again. Look at me. Look at me.
Identical.
You know what? Let me shine some light on this. Wait, hold on.
No, don't. Superboy, you'll give it away.
Ah, de veras. Ay, my shoulders hurt already. Oh, sí. Oh. And still, no neck.
Oh, Superboy.
¿Qué pasó?
Is Diana really Superboy's daughter? Let's test them too.
How could you ask me that? How could you not look at us
How
and
dare
realize
you, Anthony?
we both share the same hate for Loco, okay? Like, it's all there.
Hey, all I know is
Whiz.
Diana's middle name is Sergio. Well, you just heard it. It's not his kid, it's Tocayo.
Oh, my goodness.
No, but I want to say thank you, Diana, for logging on with us for a little bit. Superboy.
Thank you so much for having me. I've always been
It was so
wanting
much
to
fun,
do
Diana.
this.
Thank you.
Next week, we're going to have we'll do a couple shows next week for sure, Superboy. And see if Diana's available, we'll have her come back on. And, we'll have a great talk.
Awesome.
Es de cuando Diana's not, te portas bien, Superboy.
Claro, tengo que medir lo que digo porque, pues, aunque ves que te me vuelas tú, bandido, te me vuelas, empiezas a decir incoherencias y te tengo
no te
que
gusta.
Tranquilo. ¿Eh? A mí me gusta y a ti te encanta, papá.
All right, everyone, have a great night. And like I said, get your tickets because this event will sell out. Honestly,
Absolutely.
We have paid general admission. We have still some second rows, but this event will sell out. And start looking into October tickets because that event will sell out. Hey, Pat, can't wait to have you back. Honestly, Pat's the coolest fan from up north. Hope to see you back soon.
Ya está, nos estamos viendo. We'll be seeing you soon.
Have a good night.
Okay, the years.